to day 14 of our cycle. It means that my chicken are now 2 weeks. So earlier on I was busy with my crop. I was busy, checking out on my tomatoes. But I'm here in the house. I'm not going to talk about tomatoes. I'm just giving an update that I still got my tomatoes that I'm growing. So on day 14, what you're supposed to do, you vaccinate. I use a vaccine called Lasato, and then you also increase your space in the brooding space. You also switch from small drinkers to bigger drinkers, but I've done that on the previous video. I think it was on day 12 when I switched from small to big, because now my chicken are consuming much water. And then the last thing that you do now, you start to give your chicken grower, because now they're 2 weeks. So you start giving your chicken grower, and then yeah, that's basically what you do on your day 14. Vaccination, change your feed, increasing the space. And then if you even, because for me I was been using newspapers for the past 7 days before they turned 1 week. I was using newspapers. Remember, on the first week I was using newspapers, so my bedding is still kind of fresh. So but if you have not been using newspapers, you're only focusing on wood shaving alone as your source of bedding, then on 2 weeks you remove the bedding and put new bedding and keep your house fresh. So somebody was asked if you don't apply ventilation during breeding stage. It's difficult to apply ventilation, more especially when it's cold, because you remember you're trying to keep the temperature in the chicken house warm or around 32 degrees. And then when you apply ventilation, obviously the air that's gonna come in, it's gonna actually disturb your brooding process or your brooding whatever, because now the air is gonna be flowing inside and it's gonna decrease the temperature in the house, because it's gonna be cooling down the air. But for today, I'm gonna remove all these plastics that you see on my sides, and I'm also gonna be allowing some fresh air in the house. But for now, I haven't checked my chicken how they're doing, so we're gonna quickly go in and check, and let's see what's going on. Assalamu alaikum. But before I switch on the light, I want to tell you that the temperature is so warm. I'm coming from outside, it was warm outside, even here it's still warm. But I want to turn my lights on and show you my chickens. So this is how they are. So remember I said you switch from a small drinker to the big one. So I'm using a 12 liter drinker now. And you look how heavy my chicken will be as soon as we open our curtains and allow fresh air in. Now they've been sleeping because it was dark. So this is another way of you trying to save on feed. That's it. So one thing that I'm gonna be doing, another thing that I'm gonna be doing from today is that we're gonna be having lights off. So we no longer gonna be having lights on. So our lights are gonna be off until we sell. All right, so now we're gonna be giving our chicken grower. This is a grower feed that I'm gonna give into my chicken. But over here I have my starter. So before the starter runs out, what you do, you top up your grower. You don't wait for your starter to be finished then you put grower. No, you wait, and then when your feeders are almost have to finish, then you top up with your grower. So that's another trick that I use, because most farmers, they will call me and say that their chicken are not eating grower, especially on the first few days when you just recently gave them grower. They won't just jump on and eat, because remember, the starter it's cramp, and then the grower it's pilot. So that's why your chicken takes time to adjust from starter to grower. But to solve that kind of a problem, if you want them to adjust fast, you just top up your feeders as soon as you see that the starter is about to be finished in the feeders. So this is something that I just did today. I never done this before. So I realized that actually the bedding this side, it was kind of wet, but it's still fresh anyway. So I figured it out, if I use this space, because my chicken are they're still small anyway. So if I use this space for the couple of 3 days that are coming, and then this one it will dry off. So the bedding this side will dry off. So as soon as I see that this bedding is dry off after 3 days, so I'm gonna actually increase the space, so they're gonna have freedom to walk all over the house. But for now, or for today, we only want to be focusing on the side. So we've moved them from the old bedding to the new bedding. You can see them, they are now in St. 10. They just moved out of Alexander. Tango. Alright, so it's now 7 o'clock in the evening. I'm here to close my sides. Like I said, it's now time to apply ventilation. But at the same time, when you apply ventilation, you always try and make sure that your chicken house stays warm. It's still now winter, so you always try and make sure that at night our chicken are warm. But from now, you're not gonna provide heat for them, because they can now provide heat for themselves. Even if it's cold outside, whatever, I'm not gonna provide any heat for my chickens. They will be okay on their own. So I have shifted them from that side and then to this side. So you can see they are on a new bedding, fresh, still okay. Don't worry about them gathering near the corner like this. They're fine. They're not feeling cold. They're fine. Chicken loves gathering together. So don't worry about seeing them gathering together in one corner. Kill the 3 corners, not one. See, another group is here, another group is there, another group is there. So this is how chicks are behave. So they always wanna be together. So we're gonna close this one also, since it was outside. Tango. So we are done. Remember, from now our lights are gonna be off at night. So you're not gonna have light at night. My chicken will sleep. They will only eat during the day. So at night, everything's off. We don't provide heat, we don't do anything. And then yeah, man, that's all I have for you today. It's day 14. We are still at 99 chickens, so we lost 1 so far. So yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you today at Makwala Agri. We keep on learning. So yeah, I hope I've answered the question where someone was asking if they can open their curtains during breeding stage. It's difficult to do that because you're also trying to keep your chicken warm. So when you open your side, you allow air in. That air will reduce the temperature in the house, basically will lead to your chicken feeling cold. So you don't do that. So but at least after 2 weeks, when you're ready and then now your chicken can provide heat for themselves, you can do that. Dango.